Shout out to my little bro 610, stopping through the loft. It's that birthday fade, man. Little bro turned 21, so let's take care of him. We got the Wise Park Cone, Wall Seniors, fully closed, zero gap. Right now, just establishing that first guideline. Yeah. We're gonna speed this up, so you know what I'm saying, y'all don't get bored with it. So right now we got to open, and we, knocking out that guideline and just, kind of establishing the second guideline. We're only going about, half inch, 3/8 to a half inch above that initial guideline. Just making sure when I, start to blend down, which is the second part of this process, it connects in the middle. And, this is really what's gonna make the fade transition well. This is a very important beginning to the haircut. We just getting started, but it looks kind of crazy right now. Like, my man got a huge gap in his head with the hair. But I don't like to waste time removing the bottom part of the fade. I feel like that can be done at the end of the haircut. You want to make sure you're knocking out your haircut in the most time efficient manner. So you don't want to waste time just balding when you can do that at the end. Use your fresh energy, your fresh wrist, fresh wrist muscles to just ensure that you can put that fade in, man. That's what's gonna take the most time. That's the hardest part. That's the way I look at life. I like to attack the hardest things first. I want to grind now so I can take it easy later. So now I'm going with the grain, which is beginning that second part of the process that I spoke of earlier. We just basically blending the dark hair down into what I already started to blend up, if that makes sense. So always combing the hair to its desired position. As a barber, once you've been doing this for a certain amount of time, you kind of just know the direction of the hair flow, and you should really pay attention to that when you're cutting it, because that's how it's gonna look when it's laid down. So you don't want to cut it when it's sticking up or not laying in the desired position, because if my client wants to go home and put his hair in the desired position, and I don't cut it in the desired position, it's not gonna line up. Something's not gonna be right. He's not gonna be happy with the blend. So you want to always brush one. That comb is in my left hand permanently. The whole cut, I got that comb in my hand. You might see right now I'm just blending, but comb. You know what I'm saying? I'm right back with the comb. So you gotta just watch the whole process, man. Watch how this fade come out. Right now you probably thinking to yourself like, yo, what is he gonna do with this? Like, how is this? I'm not seeing it. But as a barber, you gotta be a visionary. You gotta already see the finished product, in the beginning. And that's why I think barbering is such a great craft, because that really parallels to life. If you want to go somewhere in life, you want to do something in life, you want to affect change in some way, you got to just start. You don't always see the end, you don't always see the result, but if you're going towards that goal, you'll accomplish it. Yeah, right now I'll put that 1/16 guard on. So this is the guard right in between the right in between the half guard and the one guard is this guard, the red one. So very important to have that guard. So now I'm switching, to the zero guard. You see me just taking more of that blend out. So this is all wrist work. When I speed this video up, it's kind of amazing to see how much my wrist is moving. I might be gyrating my wrist, I don't know, maybe 500 times per minute. It's just a lot of wrist work. That's why you see a lot of barbers that got like big forearms, because all you really doing is exercising that wrist. But the the trick is to maintain a steady hand. So as you can see, even though this video is sped up, it almost looks like my hand ain't even really going that fast, cause it's like so steady. But anyway, back to the fade, you know what I'm saying? Right now we got no guard on there. We just freehanding it right now. This is what really gets the fade finesse. This is what advanced barbers do. You know, advanced barbers, they put that blade on their head with no guard, man. No guard. It's the only way to get it in, only way to make that blend come out. So that's what we doing. We can fade it. Yeah. So now we're gonna go ahead and bald him out. So these are the cordless wall detailers. Like, I personally don't think these cut good at all. Like, they're intended to be, you know, lineup clippers to put the finished trimmer line on it, but I think they're better just to ball stuff out with. So, you know, they take it pretty low. I usually come back with my Slimline Pros after. These are the Andis Slimline Pros, the second versions, modified zero gap. So I'm just really getting it bald, just make sure that sun hits. So right now, I'm back freehanding it. You know, I got my wall seniors, just really trying to open up that fade, man. Make that transition sit in there nicely. You know, it takes a lot of wrist work, a lot of attention to detail, a lot of perfection, you know, a lot of consistency to make this fade come out like this, man. You're working on a live canvas. He's talking to you, you know, he's showing you stuff on his phone, and, you know, he's moving around, but you still gotta make sure this haircut comes out perfectly. This is one of my favorite parts, the front line. You know, I just like to make sure I really get that symmetrical and balance. So you see, I'm starting from the middle. I always say this in my videos, man, start at the middle. And you wanna, you know, basically really take your time and don't rush this part, man. This is where everybody sees this when they look at you, when they talk to you. That front line gotta be almost perfect, like I put a ruler on it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love what I do, man. I love giving somebody the power to, you know, feel powerful. You know, I feel like I hold people's confidence in the palm of my hands. You know, if you get a good haircut, you feel good. You know what I'm saying? You might put some cologne on. You might go to the gym that day. You know what I'm saying? You might go text that girl. You might call that girl up, tell her you know, we're gonna pick her up, take her to dinner. You know what I'm saying? You might, I don't know, you might do something drastic. You might propose. You might be feeling yourself so crazy because of this haircut. This lineup is so sharp. You just like, man, I think I'm ready to do it all. I'm ready to apply for a new job. I'm ready to buy a new car. I gotta get a whole new outfit. Nah, man, one of my clients told me the other day, he's like, bro, you made me spend $15,000 last weekend. 15,000, bro. He was like, yo, I got a cut for you. And I went to the mall, I went stupid. Because, you know, my attire had to match my haircut. And, you know, I was, you know, that was pretty flattering to hear, man, that, you know, my haircut can make you go spend 15 racks. I told him, shit, bro, next time just give me like 3 racks. You know what I'm saying? You can go spend 12. But, you know, back to this line, I'm just taking my time, man. I'm not even gonna speed this up. I'm gonna leave this real time so y'all can see how patient I'm being with this. I mean, like, you might even say I'm wasting time, but I just want this part to be perfect, so I'm taking my time, man. Take my time, yeah. I'm on the left side. Take my time, yeah. You know, really just carving out that line, man. Carve it out. You can see how, you know, my technique. I'm holding my thumb, my middle finger, and my pointer finger is, you know, kind of stretching the skin. You know, so now I'm coming to the left. You see how, you know, he already checking it out. He already like, I'm about to post this. I'm about to take a selfie. My jump's sharp. Look at his face. His whole facial expressions change. Shout out my little bro, 6'10", man. One of the coldest in this music game. And he the coldest in the chef game. And he the coldest naval officer. And he just the coldest, man. My young boy lit. But anyway, back to this cut. You see how I'm really putting this C-hook in there. This is where you get the personality of the individual. You know, some people might not want that carved out. They just want to have a straight line, you know, coming from the intersection of the top line and the parietal line. But you know, that little subtle curve on the bottom, that just gives them that definition, man. And that's what we do here at Clean. We do definition, tailored haircuts that, you know, will attract the attention of a queen, and that will make you feel like a king. That's how we moving over here. I want everybody to just, you know, level up when they come see me, man. I might talk to them about sports, but I might talk to them about the championships. That's all we win. You know what I'm saying? All we do is win. I'm not accepting failure. I'm not accepting defeat. Give all glory and honor to God. Let him guide my path. He shall direct it. So you see now I'm just really, you know, cleaning up my young boy. He's in the Navy, so I gotta make sure he don't have no hair on his face so he meets regulation. One thing I didn't include in this video, I gave my young boy a facial. You know, you gotta DM me about the facials, but you know, I just wanted to make sure that, you know, his skin is taken care of as well, because I noticed he was breaking out a little bit. You know, as African Americans, to stay clean shaven is a risk, because our hair is, you know, coarse, it's curly, so you know, sometimes it'll create ingrowns, and you know, you want to just make sure we're, you know, protecting ourselves, protecting our skin. So I gave my young boy a little facial after this cut, you know what I'm saying, gave him some tips on a skincare regimen. But yeah, he feeling the cut for sure, man. So this is the final shot. You see that blend, just as that haircut turns, you just see it. You see the balance, the symmetry, the execution. It's clean, girl.